the mind's warm embrace. Stories unfold, tap into your grace. Artists lay their hearts for us to see. In the culture corner where we're all free. Culture corner, tell your tale today. Voices rising like the dawn's first ray. Culture corner, pave the path that's bright. Bringing dreams alive by the mic's light. Entrepreneurs with visions bold and clear. They chase their dreams without a trace of fear. Sharing wisdom to uplift and inspire. At the Culture Corner, we spark that fire. Culture Corner, tell your tale today. Voices rising like the dawn's first ray. Culture Corner, pave the path that's bright. Bringing dreams alive by the mic's light. Listeners tune in from far and wide, drawn to stories where hope can't hide. Bound by the beats and the shared desire. In the Culture Corner, souls ignite with fire. Culture Corner, tell your tale today. Voices rising like the dawn's first ray. Culture Corner, pave the path that's bright. Bringing dreams alive by the mic's light.
Yo, what is up? It's your girl Coffee B, and we are back with another episode of the Culture Corner. You guys, welcome to my Culture Corner, the cozy corner. Like, when you come on here, I just want you to be comfortable, be free. I got my sakis on. I ain't feel like dressing up today. I got no makeup on, and it's another reason why I ain't wearing no makeup today. Usually I wear makeup no way, but I try to, get a little jazzy when I'm on set. But today, your girl was a little bit emotional, but we're going to talk about that a little bit more later. Once again, I'm so excited, y'all, because if y'all see my flyer, y'all already know who I have on the show today, and it is none other than my good sis, Miss Ayashia. So before we get into everything about you, I just want to remind y'all, the Culture Corner is the space for everything that's you. For everything that's me, for everything that's us, the culture, the history, the people, your talents, your gifts, what you do, what you share, who you are.
Period.
That's just this space. And so, Ayashia, the myth, the mom, the mogul, the legend. What's up, baby?
What's up, sis?
How you doing?
What's up? I feel amazing.
You look so beautiful today.
Thank you. You do too.
Girl,
likewise.
Keep it going. Bare face,
Bare
baby.
face, looking good.
So you feeling okay today?
Yeah, I feel great. I feel amazing. Blessed to see another day, nonetheless.
Good.
Yeah.
I said my sis came on here looking all fine and sexy and
thank
stuff
you.
like that. All right, y'all. So today's episode, we really want to talk about juggling motherhood, entrepreneurships. We might throw a little bit of relationship stuff in there.
A little bit.
A little bit. We ain't going to do too much, but we're just going to talk about it because, as a mom, as an entrepreneur, everything that you do, we're also going to implement self-care.
Of course.
And sometimes those things can all intertwine.
Of course.
So we just gonna get right into it. Y'all like my cute guys? I am so
Girl, they are
love.
so cute.
Thank you. It's just me.
You be
know
doing
what I'm
your
saying?
thing, sis.
No, 'cause
I'm
you be-
so proud of you. I'm super proud of you. Despite the trials, the tribulations, and everything, you push
Trying
through.
to make me cry,
You
y'all.
push through so much. Like, you're such an inspiration. And I wanted to let you know that.
Oh.
And thank you for having me.
Of course, I love you so much, and it wouldn't have been right if I didn't have my girl right here, the biggest CEO, because this big CEO right here, big CEO. So once again, welcome back to the Culture Corner. If you have not seen the last episode, it's still up on my Facebook page. That's just the introduction of myself, who I am, what brought me here to this moment. Also, it's on my YouTube. The YouTube is now up. The video is there. Go ahead and y'all check it out. Once again, today's theme is motherhood, mogul life, relationships, and self-care. And you embody all that. You're the creator of Sign, the Black Girl That Rocks.
Yes, that's my baby.
Your daily journal. You have a hand in the Blacks Academy of Excellence.
Absolutely.
And it's just so much more about you that I'm so ready to get into. So let us know about, so where did you start from? Like, a lot of people know you as the baker, the entrepreneur.
course.
So give us a little backstory on Ayashia.
Yeah, so I started my baking journey, I want to say about 10 years ago. I started baking. Everybody know me as the cupcake lady. They call me the cupcake lady, cake lady. I just started doing it for fun, and it took off like crazy.
Girl, them
Like,
cupcakes was fire. Okay?
You remember, like,
Girl.
back from the beginning of time.
Shoot.
Like, I used to make every cupcake in the world, and I used to make so much money. I used to make so much money. I loved it so bad, and I stayed busy. I was booked and busy on the weekends. During the week, it was lit up. So that took off bigger than I expected it to, and I just kept going from there. You know, I kept baking. I just recently stopped baking. I took a hiatus. That's no longer my the path I want to go. I'm maneuvering into some other things.
Okay.
As you guys know, my women empowerment brand, the family life, and of course the Blacks Academy of Excellence is my biggest focus, and that's my pride and joy right now.
So what inspired that transition from baking to the other projects that you're currently working on?
Well, of course, the older I get, it's like I want to work smarter, not harder. I literally used to make a lot of money, but it was a struggle because I used to just kill myself. I used to work nonstop, the holidays, Valentine's days. Like, it was busy, you know, and it's like I'm making the money, but also that was wearing on my mental.
Yeah.
You know, I started to get anxiety. I started discovering things about my mental that I didn't know existed until then, until I was under pressure. So I'm like, whoa, like, let me dial it back. So I'm like, I had to come up with other sources of income that would require me to not work as hard.
Yeah.
Like, the hustle is forever going to be in me. It's never going to die. But it's just about being smarter. You ain't supposed to kill yourself, because if you're going to be checked out mentally, you know, and physically, how you going to enjoy that money?
No, for real. We need that money.
Yeah.
Because you can't really enjoy it if you
down
stressed
bad.
out. Right.
Yeah, if you on the flow, ain't no enjoying none of that.
People
So
say more money, more problems. So you got to learn how to manage.
seriously, more money,
manage
more
all
problems,
of it.
for real.
But she was balling with them cupcakes, y'all, because them cupcakes were fire. You was in the kitchen like,
Wait.
Ayashia, can you come outside?
Yes, can you come play? They used to pull up like, Ayashia, I just need one cupcake. I started from the bottom on the floor selling $1 cupcakes. For those that know, they know. Y'all know. Y'all
Y'all
remember.
call the dollar cupcake?
The dollar cupcakes.
Baby, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't never bought a dollar cupcake because I said, give me the whole pack.
The whole 6-pack.
The whole 6-pack. I need the whole pack. Don't give me no one cup. What I'm going to do with the one cake?
And you used to come to our restaurant when we had
Indeed.
C&J's. That's when I was booming. I was doing the cheesecakes. I was doing the cake slices, the cupcakes. Crazy work.
Okay, so my order, like, anytime I just
Cheesecake.
need the cheesecake. I just want the cheesecake. You ain't got to dial it up. You ain't got to just put the cheesecake with the little crumbs inside. Every now and then, razzle dazzle me with some strawberries.
Yes.
That's all I wanted. I wasn't.
Turtle cheesecake, red velvet
Baby.
cheesecake, Oreo cheesecake.
And that banana pudding.
Listen, the banana pudding cheesecake. I was lit up.
If y'all missed the era of C&J's restaurant, you missed a great time. My sister still talk about the Big Drew.
The Big Drew is funny. Shout out to Drew.
So if y'all don't know what the Big Drew was down at C&J's, that was a po' boy with catfish and shrimp.
And shrimp, yep.
That's why they called it
You
the Big
remember
Drew.
that. You so funny.
Girl, because
That was like 6 years ago.
that was the and I'm trying to pick one.
That's all
Your
right.
daddy?
Oh, he the truth.
Baby, I need that catfish every day.
Yeah,
like,
he the
it's the catfish for me. But it's everything. Like, the restaurant, when you walked in, it just felt homey. You know, most times if you were a regular, he already knew your order.
He know your name. Like, he know everything.
Right, right. I love seeing your name. He like, coffee bean.
My daddy gonna talk.
Coffee bean.
If y'all know him, y'all know he gonna talk crazy. He gonna talk. That's one thing.
So, how was it being a part of the restaurant?
That was... I mean, it was home because we started our restaurant journey back when I was like 7. I was in Zion going to West School, Shiloh, one of them, when we started. So I've been in it, and I've been hands-on for a long time. Like, this wasn't new to me as in high school years. I've been grinding. I've been out working the events. Like, we started doing the Scoop the Loop when I was like 8, 9 years old. That's when it was 3 days. That's when it used to be people everywhere. Like, all the local events, Nostalgia Days, Afro Fest. I used to work. I used to be out there working, get my money. So I've always been a part of it. We had several restaurants within Lake County, Waukegan and Zion. We had like 6 restaurants. We had one on 21st in Lewis, the one on 173 in Sheridan. We had one on Sheridan in the Shiloh Village Mall. We had one by the old Currency Exchange. If you're from Zion, you know. You know what? So we had a few restaurants. I've always... Oh, yeah, we had Aunt Obie's, the big soul food one down on Water Street. Was it Water Street? No, we had one on Water. And we had one on, I think it was...
See, that's big city.
Yeah, we had a lot of restaurants. So, I mean, it was the normal. You know, you got to keep the family business going. And I chose to be a part of that. I chose not to branch out and go work elsewhere until my latter years. But it was an experience. Like I said, I've been making money. That's where I got my hustle and my mentality from. Yes, yes.
So when I say, like, big CEO, like, I really mean it. Like, you come from a lineage of hustlers, entrepreneurs, things like that. So it's already in your blood.
Yeah, I appreciate that. My mama is the biggest hustler I know. Her and my daddy, they paved the way. They set the bar. And it's like, I'm trying to be on y'all level, even present day. Like, they go crazy. They go crazy. There's so much stuff that we're working on that doesn't get publicized, advertised, or spoke on. But we making moves in the backfield, and it's just about creating generational wealth for the kids. Yes, we got so much coming to Lake County, so just stay tuned.
That is freaking awesome. Okay, so I heard that you were offering bake classes for the kids and adults. So tell us a little bit more about that.
So since I'm not baking anymore, I made the decision to put that on the back burner and just focus on family, especially, you know, I just had the baby. I was pregnant, and the kids, the house, the relationship, everything. I just wanted to just be a homebody. I stay at home, so to say. And that wasn't my passion anymore. Baking wasn't fun for me. It became literally a job. So I'm like, let me just pray about it and make the decisions. I just stepped away. So right now what I want to do, because God blessed me with a talent. God blessed me with an opportunity to have a craft. And instead of just letting it die and not using it for his will and the purpose, I'm choosing to pass the torch. So I want to teach the kids. I want to teach the newer generations how to bake and how to get in the kitchen and different culinary skills. So now that's one of my big goals. I've already hosted classes before. You know, I've done kids classes. They had a ball. They had a time. Yes, I had like 10 kids.
How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was me, and I did have a helper, but the kids were hands-on, and they did everything from scratch, from beginning to the end. We had fun. We TikToked. It was just a ball. And so from that experience, I learned that this is something that the community needs. The kids need poured into. The kids need other options as far as their potential futures. They need options. They need help.
So I'm going to take it back for a minute, because a lot of people don't know you like I know you, right? Course. So who is Ayashia? Like, what does Ayashia do? What does she embody? Like, what besides the hustler, what makes, including the hustler, what makes you?
I want to say, Ayashia, if you know me, you know I'm a free spirit. I'm so free-spirited. Whatever it is that I want to do, I'm doing it. I'm spontaneous. I live my life. I live my life to the fullest. If anything was to ever happen to me today, I will honestly be able to say that I did everything I wanted to do, or most of it. You know, like, I live life day by day. I love hard. I work hard. I hustle hard. Ayashia is her kids. Ayashia is her family. Ayashia is a friend. You know, if you're in my circle, and if I love you wholeheartedly, and I'm going crazy for you. Yes, but number one, I'm a hustler. Baby, I'm going to get the money. I'm going to get the money regardless of the day, the time, the weather, the season. I'm going to get to the bag. And I'm going to also put my other people on, too, to get some money. It's never just me. my crew, my circle. If I see an opportunity for some money to be passed down, let's do it. And that's Ayashia.
I'm going to read some of these comments real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Girl. So, Tia, Miss Illinois. Shout out to Tia, Miss Illinois. She actually in the building today.
Hey, sis.
Shout out to Good Grief Morning Show. If y'all don't know, Good Grief Morning Show airs every Monday, 10 o'clock. Y'all be on the lookout for that. And she just did an amazing interview today.
Amazing.
With the comedian Michael Collier.
My friend is about to be a celebrity. She finna be in Hollywood with the stars, and I'm speaking that right now.
To tell you.
Take me with you, sis, please.
Big group of CEOs.
Take me with you. Take me.
Misha says, so humble. Misha also said something I agree with. She said, yes, because you owe us a frosting class because you did so amazing.
Oh, I love you, Misha. I love Misha so much. She's always been so supportive.
Yeah, she is. And she can cook
everything. And she cooked too. She needs to get that food truck going.
I'm trying to tell you, because last thing I heard, it was supposed to be, I can't. Anyway, I know some food that was supposed to be coming, Misha. So you already know.
Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna have you right here when we get a plate. That's all.
She need that food truck. She already know I'm trying to talk business. Let's get going.
Oh, she's talking.
Seriously, Misha know
big business. Oh, she already know.
Misha know.
Oh, she know. Cause that one thing that baby gonna do is cook. Okay.
Yes.
So now we talked about you,
okay,
and your parents and things like that. You mentioned them. So we have the Blacks Academy.
Of course,
I've heard so much about it,
right?
And I know it's for the youth. But tell us a little bit more of what the Blacks Academy is and how it got started. What inspired it?
Okay, so the Blacks Academy of Excellence is a family-owned and operated entity. It was started and founded by my mother, Juanita. And basically, we seen the need. There was a bad need in the community for the kids to have outlets, positive outlets, ways to, I want to say, express themselves without resorting to being in the streets, violence, gangs. It's a school age program where we teach them trades and entrepreneurship. We teach them skills. Like, we also give them college prep courses and activities, but we know college isn't for everyone nowadays. It's so expensive. So we want to give them a backup. Like, okay, if you don't want to go to college, that's fine, but you have to do something. You have to be a productive member of society. So the Blacks Academy does just that. We host it on our property. We're sitting on about 7 acres. So we got big property.
Not the little property. Big property.
And on the property, we focus more on agriculture, sustainability, sustainable agriculture. So we teach the kids basically how to catfish. We have a catfish pond. We teach them how to beekeep. We teach them how to get there and make the honey out of the beehives. We teach them how to garden, how to grow their food. We also teach them, if anything was to ever happen, like this war that's going on, that y'all involved in, not me. But this war, if anything was to ever happen, we teaching them how to take the food that you've grown, how to feed your family, how to make it. When we have CPR classes, we have first aid, we have resume writing, we have the culinary arts program, which is led by myself on the pastries and my dad by the cooking. We have so many more programs, and it's so exciting to see the feedback that we get from Lake County when it's the kids involved.
So you do these programs on your property anywhere else?
Well, actually, we partner. We do a lot of partnering. Okay. So this past year, we just closed out, this past fiscal school year, we just closed out working with Central, and that was amazing. We did the full school year. It was an after-school program, and it was Tuesdays and Thursdays for about 2.5, 3 hours. We kept the kids, and we just taught them everything that I just said. Every day we would do a new project. We'd be in the kitchen. They would bake. They would make full meals. We let them be hands-on from the sanitary portion to actually cooking to the cleanup. We did the arts and crafts. We brought in so many third-party vendors that came in and taught, like photography, CPR. We brought in a real judge from Lake County. We brought in a police officer. So we're just trying to pour into the kids as much as possible. And that was dope. Shout out to Central for having us. And we're working on getting into the high school. We actually will be in the high school come next year.
What?
Yes.
Into the high school?
Yes, we're going to be into the high school. We're offering the course.
Yes.
Come on, Zion Bitten.
But no, that's absolutely amazing that you're teaching them hands-on skills such as fishing, beekeeping, cooking.
Yes.
Those are skills that some people lack these days, but not even just that.
Yeah.
As you get older, you kind of get scared of. Like, I remember back in the day, my grandpa used to take me fishing, and now I can't even imagine like
Yes.
catching a fish, holding the fish.
Yes.
But it's just having that experience. But beekeeping.
Yeah, and it's like we provide the kids with bee suits.
Okay.
We Brave, if y'all know Brave is 8. That girl been out there doing it since she was 6 years old. Put the whole bee suit on. They go out there, they pull the, they do everything so we can prep the honey and get the honey. Yeah, we make and we produce honey too. So
do y'all sell the honey too?
yes, we sell jars of honey. We do. Come get them. Organic.
Y'all got some organic honey right here. And
Yes.
y'all stop buying this organic honey in the stores when you got some at the Blacks.
Yes, right
you
there.
You got some right here at the Blacks Academy. Pour it to your community. I was just talking about that with somebody too. Talking about like sometimes our community is so hard. But I mean, I really think it's all about relationships,
That's true.
Building those relationships.
I see a lot
being
of
out
people
there.
say, like Lake County isn't necessarily for you, or your support comes from strangers and people outside of Lake County, but I can't say that. I have to disagree wholeheartedly because I've gotten so much support and love. No matter what my hustle was, I've gotten so much support from the people in Lake County, whether if they knew me or not, and it's never stopped. It's never stopped. So shout out to Lake County. When we come together, we come together. It's not always as easy, but if we just keep, uplifting each other and keep supporting each other, then
what's the future vision of the Blacks Academy? Where are you trying to go to within the future?
Well, we're making some moves. We got some things coming up. I don't want to speak on just yet, but we will be expanding throughout Waukegan, and let's just say we're going to have our own, we'll be opening up location number 2 for the Blacks Academy. So 2 years ago, we started going into the middle schools and elementary schools. We went into Jack Benny, we went into Clearview, went into 3 other schools in Waukegan, and we took the programs. We taught the kids that, and that was huge too. We worked with the STEM program, so we've been making moves, and our main goal and objective is to continue to reach the kids as many as possible on a broader scale so we can really make an impact and make a difference in the school system, in the kids in the community, because it's needed.
Yeah.
The statistics are so terrible for Zion on the educational level, on the college level, on the high school dropout level, and it's like we looking at these statistics and we're like, it's something that we have to do to make this better. So shout out to my dad, my mom, my brother. It's a family owned and operated business, and we're just doing as much as we can to give back to the community and the kids.
And being able to get that in the school system is amazing.
It's huge.
You have different after school programs, but for that to actually be a part of the curriculum, we have math, reading, science, but what about putting your real brain,
your basic
not
life
real
skills.
brain.
Because we learn everything in school, but we don't use that. They teach us calculus and trigonometry and biology. We don't apply that, and it's like nowadays the schools need to start teaching real life sustainability. What's going to get us, financially, they need to know how to make a dollar, how to keep a dollar, like financial stability, how to save it, how to maintain it. Yes. So it's like those are the things that we're teaching real life that these kids need.
That is totally amazing, because I'm
Thank you.
Kids these days, they're either glued to the tablet, like they're not outside like they used to be.
Not even.
And the fact that y'all are actually taking them outside to do other things. But I remember at one point in time and I don't know if it really happened or not, they were trying to take away like art and music within the school. And I'm like, well, where is the kids' creativity?
Being within the school system a little bit, having one foot in, I was able to see that there's a big gap. There's a gap from the school lunches. The lunches that they feed those kids are crazy.
What? We gotta
Crazy.
do better with the lunches,
Prepackaged
y'all.
lunches. They're so, I wouldn't feed that to my dog. And it's just like, these are our kids. Y'all have them more than they're at home. So it's like, what are we doing? The kids don't go outside anymore. We used to have recess. We used to have breaks. They don't do that. It's just, I don't know. It's so sad. And this new generation is different, because we used to be outside. We used to be riding bikes. We used to be walking the trail.
We
had the
used to
rink.
walk to the powerhouse.
We had the powerhouse. We had the rink. We used to be skating on Fridays.
Magic City.
We used to be at the Shiloh pool.
Oh my God.
Like, it was so much that we used to do.
Fun Harbor?
Fun Harbor for sure.
Baby,
Yes.
do you remember Fun Harbor? Write in the comments. I don't want to know y'all stories, because some of y'all was being grown real young up at Fun Harbor and Magic City. But tell me something
Especially
good.
Magic City. Magic City used to crack.
Tell me one of y'all finest moments in either Magic City, the rink in Zion, or Fun Harbor? I really want to know, because I remember like one of my stories was that at the Zion ring, I had 2 cousins, right? 2 male cousins. Mind you, I always been little chunky little thing.
Right.
And so my cousins used to just come grab me and skate with me. I ain't gonna give y'all my cousin name because
Tell me.
yeah.
Tell me. No. Tell me.
Okay, because back in the day,
Right.
I'm guessing they was cute or handsome
They was
or
it.
whatever. They was the it dudes.
They
you know
was
what
lit
I'm saying? But shout out to my cousin Boozer and my cousin Tommy. I'm just gonna say it.
Period.
I'm just gonna say it because
They
my
was
cousin
lit up.
dancing back in the day. We was all young, but like they used to always have their shirts on. Tommy little black cell, just all buff and stuff. But yeah, can I skate with your cousin? I don't know.
Can I backwards skate?
Right.
Can I couple skate?
Can I
Remember
skate
couple
with your
skate?
cousin? Yeah. I'm trying to stay in the middle, holding myself up. But I faithfully went every week.
Every Friday we was in there.
there.
Didn't miss a beat.
Didn't miss one at all. Okay, so I'm gonna read a few more of these comments here, because baby, you are doing it. Okay, so Tia said, I love y'all real bad. Are we going up together? Mish said, I love y'all so bad. We love you too.
We love y'all
Mish,
too,
and I cannot wait
seriously.
to see what's next for you. Like, I'm hungry.
Seriously.
I need a pork chop or something, like, right now.
A pork chop is
no,
crazy.
for real. Mish said, what Renita say? I missed her comment.
Hey, Renita.
What she say? She commented to Renita. She said, Renita, oh, you been holding out. I didn't even know. Oh, she's saying that Renita didn't tell her.
Oh, okay.
That y'all have fresh honey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she said, Renita said, girl, yes, I got a big jar. Me said, yes, Fun Harbor was the edge. Oh, baby, we definitely stayed at the rink. Billy said he used to hit up the ice rink a lot. Oh,
We did have the ice rink. No, do you remember at the Leisure Center they had the sleepovers, the all-nighters?
What?
Yes,
wasn't
once a
allowed.
summer they would have a lock-in. It was called the lock-in, where everybody would go and stay the night. You don't remember
I
that?
never did that.
Really?
No, I was at church.
Church of Joy?
Business. Girl, no. I think I went there twice. My mama canceled that real quick, okay? Mom was like, no, ma'am, you will not be going there. But I remember getting them $2 slips from, like, school, and you can go ice skating for, like, $2. I think it was like $2, and they will bus you over there. I remember that. Ice skating was a deal. Baby, me said, baby, they used to hit all them smooth hips just to be moving. Girl, hey, Riri said, hey, she
Riri.
here. Okay, so now let's step into the mom and the mogul and how you balance everything. So you had many businesses. You've worn many hats.
Absolutely.
How do you keep up with your family? Because they're all in sports, different activities. You still cook. You still work. Tell me.
I don't know how I do it. No, my life is really, really, really busy. It is. It's really busy. My kids are all involved in sports, and I'm a very active mother. Those that know I don't miss a beat when it comes to my kids, their activities, their school, at home. And then I would just say, God give me the strength. Some days I wake up off 2 hours of sleep, off 10 hours of sleep, but it got to get done.
Yeah.
It got to get done. Ain't nobody else going to do it like me, so I do what I got to do. Put my big girl panties on, and I get the business. And, I mean, I'm used to it now. Mm-hmm. I'm used to it. But like I said, after a while, it did wear on my mental, so I did have to take a step back, like, yo, Ayashia, you tripping. You know, you running off fumes, and your kids is stressing you out. Your kids are feeling the bad side of entrepreneurship. So I really did. I prayed about it so hard. And I decided to step back from the business. I decided to just stay at home so I could become more involved with the kids on a day-to-day basis, like at home. You know, little things, movie nights, game nights. You know, we pray together, just sitting around at the dinner table, just talking and eating and mingling. I wanted that relationship with my kids to remain strong, and I wanted them to know that they will always come first, no matter what, no matter how many businesses I'm running, no matter all the activities I'm involved in, that they will come first, and they're my priority. So I had to actually show them versus just telling them.
Were there any moments where you dealt with like that mom guilt? Like
Absolutely.
that you weren't there enough?
Absolutely.
How did you get yourself through that?
So even when I was baking like crazy full time, and mind you, all these hustles been going on while I worked full time, job. I've been working for my current job for 11 years, and before that, my job, I was there for like 5-6 years. So it's never not just the businesses, it's always full-time job and the businesses. But when I was baking, they used to feel it. Because it was like we missed out on a lot of events. We missed out on activities on the weekends because why? I had orders to fulfill. You know, I had birthday parties to cater to. I had this, I had that. So our weekends would pretty much be in the house while I'm working or we wouldn't have time to do anything until I'm done working and get my last order out the door. So I just had to put a halt to it. Like, man, all money ain't good money.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have a relationship with my kids and the time. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cause my baby Brave, that's your twin, girl. Have you been have you been teaching them though, like how to become their own entrepreneurs, or how have you passed on those leadership or legacy skills to them?
Right. So I talk to them about everything, and they understand that the legacy that my parents and I are trying to build for them, even with the Blacks Academy, is going to be set up so cold. They inheriting that, with the Blacks Academy, and then with the food trucks and the food businesses that my dad does, that's going to be inherited. My businesses are going to be inherited. So we're just basically just building the foundation for them. But also they do have the freedom and the choice to do what they want to do. They may not want to inherit the business. So we're just explaining to them and letting them know that that's okay too. But they're learning the importance of business, money, family, sticking together. But I would say hands-on, I did start teaching them how to bake, how to cook at home, especially my boys. I tell my boys all the time, like, y'all not depending on no woman for nothing. Y'all gonna know how to stay clean, how to groom yourselves, how to cook from scratch. Y'all gonna
Your
be
boys know how to cook?
Yeah, I teach them, baby. I be in the kitchen with my kids. Yes, I teach them how to cook from scratch. That's important.
Yeah.
That's important. I don't want my boys to grow up lost depending on a woman.
Yeah.
This society and this generation is just crazy. But I just talk to them a lot, and I'm passing everything down to them, and they're paying attention.
I love it. And your boys are so respectful.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I just absolutely adore them in your relationship with them, because I feel like we're in an age where it's like, you're not one of my little friends, but I'm not going to treat you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're a child, but I'm letting you have your own personality.
For sure.
And I see that you do that a lot with all your kids. Because, baby, they be...
You be seeing them, and I'll have a transparency moment. It gets rough. Like, for a while, it was just me and my 3 kids at home, and it was just us. And I had to teach them a lot just within our 4 walls. I had to teach them, the basic necessities of, it could be as simple as keeping your house stocked up with household supplies, how to do your laundry, how to clean your room, how to groom yourself when you get up, do X, Y, Z. It was just me doing that for a while in the house with us. So the days, kids will be kids, let me say that. So there are days when my kids be popping, like, okay, and I be having to, who you talking to? Watch your mouth. I'm not one of your little friends. It gets rough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and it's not all glitter and gold. Like, it gets rough to the days where I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, like, stop and no. And I'm teaching them, don't talk back. When I talk, you don't talk. You don't have the last word, I do. Always be respectful. I'm your mom. How to treat your siblings, how to treat each other. It's a battle in the house sometimes, but what I can say is, at the end of the day, as they get older, they're going to always remember what mama said. And they're going to remember what I've been trying to instill in them. And they're going to be good young men, and my daughter especially. Now,
do you feel like that was passed down from, like, how your mom and your dad raised you? Or do you feel like you're trying... And this is just one of those moments where it's like, I feel like we were raised differently.
Right.
And so, like, when our parents may have been a little bit, I don't want to say harder
stricter.
on us. Yeah, stricter.
They ain't play.
Right. And now I don't know if it's like we're trying to be the cool parents.
Right.
Or like, so how do you feel like your parenting influence was from your parents?
Well,
because Miss Juanita, she cool to the other side of the fan, but I know she's probably a different kind of mama because she don't play no games.
Yeah, she the nice grandparent though.
Okay.
She the nice one. She the one that spoil, get back. Now she don't play. They know not to play with her, but it's not the same parent that I had. Oh. So I find myself mimicking how she was with me. So I find myself saying a whole lot of stuff that she used to be saying. I'm not your little friend, and I could show you better than I could tell you. All that, like, all those little sayings. I'm saying that to my kids now. She's sitting back like, I told you. You used to do the same thing. I told you I'm not one of your little friends. So she supports my decision when it comes to chastising my kids for the most part. And she understands the importance of being on top of your kids. The society and the world we're growing up in is crazy, especially being Black boys. Like, I have to let them know, look, do this, don't do this, because we're in a world where your life could, one bad decision could cost you.
Just talking, like, and even I say from border to border, we have to teach our younger, especially our boys, our girls too, but especially our boys, because, like, I be telling people this all the time. Like, I went to college in Wisconsin, and like Wisconsin is totally different.
Absolutely.
For black men
And they
than
don't
it
play.
is in Illinois. Like, Wisconsin for black men, they don't play.
Yeah, no,
like,
they don't play at all.
They will either lock you up, pull you over for anything.
Baby, and you
not
going down
care.
in Wisconsin. You're going down. Ain't no bond.
And so
You going to sit there.
We so close. You know, we have to tell our boys, like, especially once they start driving, like, okay,
Absolutely.
if you gonna go this way, be careful. You know, be careful anywhere. But yeah, I just feel like it's a different conversation to be had.
Absolutely.
It's like the same, but a different conversation. Because I'm pretty sure they had to have other conversations.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
But
Very much
still,
so.
all right, we ain't gonna. Okay, first, I wanna pause for the cause right here because I want to talk about an event that we have coming up that I just saw on Facebook. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I'm gonna tell you about it. We got the baby coming in town. Did y'all see that?
Lit up.
Did y'all see that? The green light on music, and this is just something I saw on Facebook, okay? Shout out to Boylo's Crazy, aka Mr. Two Sweaters, aka the crazy weatherman. It's gonna be downtown Waukegan, 100 South Sheridan Road. And if y'all know anything about Boylo's Crazy, now, first of all,
He gonna keep his hand in something. He gonna stay busy, stay working.
He is like Mr. Lake County.
Yes.
Like, and I'm so proud of my brother, like for real. Did you make it out to the Juneteenth event?
I did. I was
How
out there a
did
few
you enjoy
hours.
yourself?
It was amazing. It was so good to see us come together collectively on a positive note.
Yeah.
You know, again, it's always, oh, Lake County don't support, Lake County don't this, black people don't this, but we did that.
We did that.
They did that. Like the organizers, they stepped, because it was not one thing that was bad that I can say about the event. Like, it was nice. It was peaceful. It was well organized. It was my kids.
so much fun.
My daughter enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Shout out to them. That was amazing.
The parade, like it was hot outside, so the parade portion wasn't too long.
Yeah.
It was kind of just long enough. It even could have went a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? So for next year, y'all, if y'all want to be a part of the parade, don't start now. Don't listen to me. But what I'm saying is that get involved with the things that's happening right here in your community, because that could have been you in the parade, for real. Yeah. Also, there were so many different vendors out there. Shout out to the performers. I want to shout out the crew, the creator crew.
Yeah, the organizers, the faces behind
thing.
the event.
I want to shout out True Conglomerate, because baby, with the stage, the performances, the lighting, once again, the stage, the whole event, like it was just absolutely crazy. All the vendors that were there, all the different food trucks that was there. I saw Sarah J's out there.
You know, he had the bus out there, yes.
Had to bring the food truck. And all the DJs, like if y'all didn't stay for the DJ set, it was I don't want to say no names because I want to miss no names, but we had DJ Double L. Yep. We had DJ G Daddy, and then we had DJ X.
DJ Gold.
DJ X. He be putting it down for the old school. Then we had DJ Gold. Hey, but the DJ Gold put it down, but baby, his wife showed out.
Okay.
I mean, did I speak something to his fiance. His fiance showed out, baby. She was just like, that's my man.
Shout out to Tay Tay. She's so supportive.
Yes.
Like, if you ever pay attention to her on Facebook, she supports. She gonna share. She gonna support. She gonna buy. Like, she's so sweet.
I love
that about her.
It was just the way that she, like, I love to see love. And for her just to be up there having a good time in her zone, she's like, I don't care what nobody else thinks. This is my man. And I'm dancing for my man. I said, my man. But it was such a vibe. So if y'all missed that DJ set, all the DJs put it down. And it was even a few DJs that were on the list but couldn't make it.
Right. I know DJ Duff was supposed to make it. Yeah.
And it was a few
He would have been
ones.
nice too.
So, but it's always next year. So I'm really excited to see how Juneteenth continue to grow over the next few years.
And hopefully we can keep it on a peaceful note.
Yeah.
Because we need that for us. We need that so bad.
And it wasn't even just kinfolk out there. It was...
Oh, yeah. It was all...
I'll just say we was all kinfolk that day because, baby, we're cousins. We all had a little melanin in our skin that day.
Absolutely.
And if you didn't have melanin in your skin, you was hugged with someone who had some melanin on theirs, okay? But it was really good to see everybody. So...
Here you go. You finna come with it.
I'm gonna reformulate.
Come on, because I know you finna come.
Because like as a mom, a mogul, like your personal life, like when it was that nervous. How do you manage your own time? Like we don't have to talk about dating, nothing like that. But how do you manage time for yourself? Even going out with your girls or spending time or love life, is it possible?
For sure.
Like help somebody to see if it's even possible to have everything that you do.
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm very intentional when it comes to myself. I've learned that over the years that despite being a mother, being a hustler, being a daughter, being a friend, I'm me, and I need my me time. You know, I need my me time. I need time where I could just let everything go and just have some fun and enjoy life. So I'm very intentional with that. I'm gonna carve out some me time. I'm gonna call my girls. I'm gonna call my partner, like, let's go out to eat, let's go to the city. But I love it.
And y'all big CEO don't do it just regular, okay?
You so
like,
funny.
When we go outside, it ain't like, please do not.
Tia, no. Tia over there like,
please don't come out. I'm trying to tell
you so funny.
Please don't come outside with big CEO thinking it's just gonna be a regular day.
Don't do that.
It's not gonna be a regular day. We're gonna dress up. We're gonna look good.
And have a time. I'm so extra though.
And we might get a black truck.
Or three.
We might get a black truck.
We black trucking it out all summer.
Got to. We gonna park
all summer. I ain't driving. I'm not driving. Oh no, we gonna black truck.
It. And y'all, it was so. Let me tell y'all, right? Sunday. This past Sunday, we went out. Mind you, it was hot. I was already, y'all. My thighs was out all weekend.
Oh, more than your thighs was out.
Okay, well, that's another story for another day. But it was hot.
She had the cheeks out Sunday. Listen here.
Y'all, okay, the cheeks was cheeking because it was hot. I didn't even care. Like, I didn't care. It was so hot. It was hot. I gotta see this prom dress you still speak up.
I don't want to talk about it.
But no, so we went out and it was hot, but we was cute. We was real cute. And we went to the beach. We went out to eat. And let me tell y'all how regular it is, right? Because we went to this restaurant. Our first stop was this amazing restaurant on the lakefront, but we couldn't get outside. So Miss CEO was mad. She was just like, "I only came here to eat outside," and we're like, "No, it's okay. We can sit here." No, ma'am. No, we want outside. Why can't we get? It's too hot. They told the baby it was too hot for the staff to be outside.
Don't worry about it. We appreciate y'all.
What we do?
Left. New reservations in the next 3 minutes. Absolutely. Black truck pulling up. We gone. I want my way. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm humble.
Leaving? Yeah, we leaving.
Yeah.
But it was a nice little restaurant. But where we went, it was really nice. It was on a beach.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, get out. Like, and you was talking about being a planner. Like.
Here I go. Was it me or was it the liquor? Both.
Both.
Yeah.
It was both. Because you gotta have that planner of the group, right? Because me, I don't plan. I just be like, all right, let's go. Like, unless I really want to go somewhere, then I'm like, okay, cool, we can go here, but y'all got to plan the whole rest of the thing.
Right.
But the vibe, you got to be with the right people, because everybody don't listen to the same music and everybody don't turn up the right way.
Absolutely.
Right? So when we in the car, it's like a movie. We got to have the cameras rolling next time we in the car. It's just for us.
Some footage.
Everybody can't get in on our car ride.
Because you cut up. You think it's me? Shauna cuts up. She been cutting up lately, and I love that so much for you. You deserve it. But you been cutting up.
Ooh. I mean, I like a little music every now. That's because she be. I'm a old school, my R&B. I just be in the car singing my little heart out when we get in the car, and I'll be knowing how I know these songs. So I guess I am a little bit ratchet because, baby, we city girls glow really it out. Okay, we Meg the Stallion. It right on out, but that's okay. I turns up just
Big
a little
sexy.
bit. Oh yeah, baby. So okay. Anyway, yes. So okay, I'm gonna leave you alone.
No, go ahead. Because you're gonna ask something. I know what you want to ask, but go ahead.
No. So how do you? Okay, you be outside, right? For those who really can't, who don't know how to fit that outside time in, whether it's with their girls or their man, how do you manage that, and how do you set that relationship with your, I don't want to say your kids, but how do you explain like this mommy time? Like I'll be back. And how do you even like balance the time that you spend with your kids? How do you balance all that out to feel like you?
Yeah, that's a hard question. I mean, for some it comes naturally. It's actually it boils down to your situation. Mm-hmm. Some households have a mom and a dad, and they're with the kids 24/7. You know what I'm saying? If you have an understanding partner that'll let you go out and have your you time, say, Mom, go out and enjoy yourself with the girls, or by yourself, go to the spa. That's 100% appreciated. If you're a single parent, I'm hoping and I'm praying you have the other parent that could get the kids, if y'all have a custody agreement or, an arrangement where you get a break from the kids every other weekend or, 2-3 weekends out the month. But I would say if you're a full-time mom, because there are a lot of full-time moms out there that are strictly with the kids. They don't get no breaks. They don't get a day. They don't get an hour. And my heart hurts for you because I know, what that stress level could be like. Like, that's a lot to be a full-time. And I'm not saying it like that because that's our job. That's what we're supposed to do. We're parents. So I'm not asking for a pat on the back or nothing like that. But, to get that break and to be able to release and, be intentional with your time. And that's important also. So I would say, try to find a way, if you have a friend, hopefully you got a good support system. Because I know my girls, if I need something as far as the kids or anything, I'm going to call like, listen, I need a break. If you come sit with the kids for an hour, 2 hours, the friends that I have are going to run. Like, as a matter of fact, keep them overnight, keep them overnight.
I'm brave to go get our nails
done. We'll keep them overnight. You go have fun. You go get you some you time and unwind. So it just depends on the situation. It's really hard to speak. But if you are that mom that really can't get away or you don't have a break, you don't have no other options when the kids go to sleep, go to a reading corner, pray, talk to God. If you got to cry, get in the shower, whatever it is you have to do, to try to figure it out and get some balance.
And I want to say you make it look so I don't want to say so easy, but you make it look like it does what it do.
Yeah.
Like your kids never miss a beat. You stay, because sometimes we can get beat up, we can get worn out, we can complain, we can just get like whatever, but you do it so gracefully. So I really just want to applaud you for
sis. I appreciate
holding down everything that you do, because I've seen it with my
firsthand, right?
Firsthand, you know what I'm saying? Like you got the babies, the kiddos, the different activities, your different hats that you wear. Like you really be doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The power of the pen, right?
Oof.
Yeah. So I heard you are stepping into another area when it comes to grant writing. Tell us a little bit more about that and what drove you to be so passionate about it.
Right. So that's my newest baby I'm working on, and by the grace of God, that's it. That's my final journey, not in life, but for businesses wise. I don't want to work for someone forever. I'm thankful, and I'm humble that I have the opportunity to have full-time employment. But I want to step into my own lane. I want to create my own path. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do something different, and it has to be with purpose. Number one, it has to be from God. So I pray a lot. Before I step into any new journey or any idea, I pray about it. And I usually pray about it for a certain amount of time, and I let God talk to me, and I hear back from him. I got to hear back from him 3 times. If I don't hear back from him 3 times, that ain't confirmation. It's not meant, and it's not for me. So I learned that working with the Blacks Academy, most of the non-for-profits run off grants and donations. And I realized how hard it was for us to try to obtain grants or try to find someone that was reliable and not price gouging to write grants for us. That itself has been a journey. It's been one of the biggest obstacles in having the Blacks Academy and a nonprofit is finding someone reliable and consistent, that could really, because if you know how the grants work, is we want our money, we want it off top, it ain't no pay later, we do the work up front. No, you have to pay up front, and my fee is not contingent upon you getting the grant or not.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand that about, when you write grants. So it's just a high demand. It's a high demand in the area for especially people of our color, and to be able to step up for the businesses and the nonprofits that lack and that really, really, really need funding, So I'm like, what? That's a good opportunity for me, So I started taking classes. I've taken quite a few classes. I just wrapped up a CLC class, and I'm jumping into actually 3 more that's coming up next month. And I'm just riding a wave. I'm not rushing. I'm just going with the flow until it's time for me to step out there and start my business. But as far as all the logistics, the legalities of it, that's in the process. It's gonna be a legit LLC. You're gonna be filing taxes on the business, and I am. I'm gonna jump out there and I'm gonna be a grant writer.
Is it something that you'll be also interested in, teaching? Because you just said, now you just put another hat on your head that you go to school. That you go to school.
Oh yeah,
so that's another.
I started back classes. Yeah.
That's amazing. So yeah, is that something else you'll be interested in, like maybe or showing people the way of how to do a grant or obtain the proper grants?
Well, once I'm fully in and seasoned and fully educated on the process in the grant writing world, I mean, I know a lot now just from the classes and just from being hands-on with the academy and the grants, mini grants that I've already written for us. But once I'm seasoned, yes, of course, that's always the long-term goal, is to give back and put other people on so they could make a living for their families. But for right now, I just have to be selfish with this. I have to really just focus on me and my knowledge and information on this new path. But eventually, yes, that is my goal.
Okay. I'm going to get back into some of these comments here. Let me see. Mish said, LOL, the Church of Joy was on, oh gosh, the Church of Joy lock-in was on something different.
She remembered the lock-in.
On something different. Brianna said, Church of Joy, baby. Lazy said, hey, ladies. Hey, Bookie.
Hey.
Hey, Latrice. Mish said, would you say you learned, would you say you learned to balance everything better, like over the years? How do you feel?
Absolutely. Again, I can't use the word intention enough. You have to be intentional with everything. Intentional with your family, intentional with time, intentional with God, intentional with your businesses. So once I became more intentional with myself and putting order in my home, it started to flow a lot more easier. Order and intention is everything. So over the years, yes, I learned that all money isn't good money. As much as I need it, especially the world right now, how it is, we in a recession, it's hard. Everybody's struggling.
Yeah.
2-parent households or 2-income households are struggling. Nowadays, you need 3-4 jobs in the house. It's rough.
People.
Yes.
That's for y'all who into that kind of stuff. Not me. But,
Yeah, so it's like, even with that, I had to step back and be more intentional with my family, my children, and put money on the back burner. Now, with that comes faith. I had to have faith. It was imperative for me to have faith. I literally made that decision, and I had to step out on faith that God's going to be there regardless. He's going to make a way. He's always going to provide for me regardless. My faith was tested, that's definitely. So I can say that when you become intentional, you have to really get into your relationship with God and trust that He's going to let everything work out. And will.
Jessica said, my sisters.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Bookie Boo.
Hey, sis.
Diamond, hey, sis. Diamond said, OMG, I'm so glad I caught your show. I love it.
Hey, Diamond.
Let's see. Hey, D, she said, wow, this podcast is great. Yeah, she is such a beautiful soul, ain't she?
Oh, thank you.
Talking about kinfolk out there. Me said talking about kinfolk out there. It was a lot of kinfolk. It was a lot of skinfolk. And it was a lot of cousins.
It was a lot of cousins out there.
Jessica said, big CEO be outside.
Absolutely.
Brittany Chua said, big CEO, not the little one.
Hey, Britt. Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
Yes, Misha said she saw that and said, "Oh, big boss." Yes, did you post it with the black? I didn't even post it yet with the black truck. We got to get that. Just said sons and buns out. Them cheeks.
Sons and buns was out. She had them buns out.
Was out. You know what? I'll admit it. They were.
They was. I got the video.
Just said, if something I know, Ayashia can bring people together. Big influence.
Oh, thank you, sis.
Brittany said, definitely be cutting up. You talking about me? I be cutting up. Oh my gosh. Jess also said, find a need and fill it. Ooh, that's good.
Absolutely.
What do you feel about that? What do you take from that?
I mean, I already said it. I'm gonna create my own lane. I'm gonna stick with it. I ain't gonna go left or right. I'm gonna create my own lane and go straight.
All right. So what are some skills that you've learned to protect your own peace and to dive into a healthy mental health space?
You have to be able to recognize your triggers, number one. If you've ever dealt with trauma, if you've ever been to therapy, whether it's postpartum, it's depression, bipolar, trauma, it's like you have to, when you're on a healing journey and a healing path, you have to recognize your triggers, recognize what sets you back, and you have to learn how to maneuver a different way than you would have, prior to your healing journey.
because you did sign Black Girls That Rock.
Right.
How has journaling helped you?
Right, so my journal,
Let's talk more about
my
your journal.
journal was my baby. For those of you that know me, I did create Signed Up Black Girls That Rock. I created that during COVID, a little before COVID. I seen a need for women, especially women of color, to come together collectively to be able to celebrate, uplift, appreciate, and enjoy each other, you know, and to be a listening ear. Sometimes we just need someone to listen to us, you know, or get the good advice that we need for someone that has also been through similar situations. There was a dire need for that. And I'm like, okay, let me put together some events. My very first event was so lit.
Really?
It was the Black Girls Rock Brunch. It was so lit. I think I had almost every Black girl in the building, and we had a time, and that was like in 2020 or 20, yeah, it was like 2020, 2021, and ever since then, I've been on go mode. Like, I don't play about what I do. I love it. That genuinely is my passion. You know, I see a lot of people that say they're girls, but I really am a girl's girl. Like, I love my girls. I love seeing my girls win, making moves, healing, being healthy.
And some of y'all say y'all girls, but y'all don't really be girls.
No, be mean girls.
Y'all
yeah.
really be mean girls on the low.
But not to say that, because we're still human. So let's just say that I'm a girl's girl, but that don't mean that, you know, I'm not me, you know, but.
Or not to even say that we have our days. Too.
Yeah, we have our days.
Like some days, like as friendly as I could be. Some days I just want to be by myself.
Yeah, and be left alone. And, you know, together we come together as friends and, you know, partake in a little razzle dazzle. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but it's a lot of girls that really put on that girls persona, and they're really like evil. And they're manipulative, and they're conniving, and they're doing it just for, you know, ulterior motives, or doing it to be malicious. And that's not me. That's not my heart. You know, everything that I do is off and from God, you know. And that's why I created Signed Up Black Girls That Rock, because I just genuinely love seeing us do our thing. I love seeing us happy. I like seeing the girls leave toxic relationships. I like seeing the girls go to therapy and healing. I like seeing the girls get up out of that depression. I like seeing the girls be the best single moms they can be. Ooh. I love seeing the girls go get them careers, the degrees, start the businesses. Like, I love it so bad. You know, I'm like, and I always say this, Black women are so underappreciated. We're unacknowledged. It's like we're often imitated by so many other races. You know, but we're not giving the proper credit from the way we wear our hair, from the way we dress, from the way we talk. Like,
it's always imitated.
Yes, they imitate. They come for us, but we're not giving the credit. And we're the first ones that they talk about. You know, they talk about Black women. Y'all ghetto. Y'all ratchet. Y'all this. Y'all that. Y'all can't keep a man. But it's like, I want to see the good in us Black women. And I'm always support and uplift us regardless. I'm a girl's girl for real. Like, I love it.
So we getting ready to wrap up, but I do want to see, like, do you have anything else you want to mention, or what are some like final gems you can give the listeners out there?
So I can say with my women empowerment, again, that was one of the things I chose to take a step back on, so I can just be in real time with my family, you know, balancing the kids, the work, the home, the relationship. I just took a step back, but I'm coming back. I got some dope things planned within the next couple of months for my women empowerment brand, and it's about to get lit up. Like, I missed it, and I prayed so hard, like, okay, God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? He like, get to it. Get back to it. Like, that's your passion. I gave you that. That's your purpose for me. So get back to it. And he gave me confirmation, and I got some dope stuff coming up. So all those out there that have supported me, I genuinely, truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm about to come back. I'm about to rebrand. It's exciting. I got
Miss
so
Tammy
much.
Morris said, "Hey y'all,
Hey Tammy."
I love her so much. Now that she a big CEO.
Yeah. Oh
too.
yeah. She a big boss.
Good
I love
gosh,
Tammy.
That lady there. So where can we find you? How can we support you? Or how can you also get the kids enrolled into your class? Like, tell us, you know, how.
So when it comes to the classes, the baking classes, I will be dropping some flyers. I will be dropping some regular class schedules soon for the baking class. And of course, find me on Facebook. I'm on social media. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. Ayashia CEO. And I'll just keep you guys updated with my posts. You know, I'm a regular poster, so just continue to follow me. And again, for everybody that has ever supported me, I thank you, and I really appreciate it, especially my sisters. Y'all know who y'all are. My sisters, y'all keep me going. And whenever I'm having a dull moment and I'm out of ideas or lack motivation, yes, y'all pull me together and get me together so bad. So shout out to my sisters.
How about that check-in?
Let's check in.
Like, it's all about that check-in.
It is.
Like,
it is.
I never forget the moments that you really, like, checked in on me. Like, you didn't want anything. You was just like, hey, I'm just calling to check in on you.
Yeah.
And it really that really means a lot. And that's what true sisterhood is. Like,
Seriously.
it ain't got to be, always, sometimes we can't be around each other, but just to know that someone's there who really genuinely wants to know just how you checking your temperature for the day.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we all really do that. It might not even be daily. It can be, any other day. Just, just if you still on here, she good for how's your heart. How's your heart today? If she ain't gonna say nothing else, how's your heart today?
How's your heart? How you
and,
feeling?
We answer and then we just keep it moving. And it's not like we have to have long drawn out conversations, because when we together, it's a time will be had. But we all have our regular lives and things like that. So you said how we can follow you. When are the school classes coming back up for the Blacks Academy?
For the Blacks Academy, we're working on the next fiscal school year, so I'll have more information on that. We'll be sending out the enrollment forms for Central. Everything is pending to be determined right now, but once everything is solidified and finalized, we'll be dropping it on social media and through emails that we already collected for the parents that are interested, who have kids that go to Central. So just follow my social media. You can follow the Blacks Academy of Excellence. We have the Facebook page. We have the website, blacksacademyofexcellence.org. And
Can they still get the journal?
Oh, the journal is so much of it. I smile every time we say journal. Like, my journal was my baby, and I was so proud of that project, and God just had his hand all on that. I did pull back again as part of the, me time and being intentional with myself. But yes, I do still, I actually sold over 350 copies. Over 350 copies. And when I want to say within the first 2-3 months, like, y'all supported, y'all went crazy on that journal. And I did do a reorder. So I do have journals still in stock. And I'm going to be dropping those again with the other projects that I have coming up. I have a new project that's coming up. So it'll be a part two. A part two. I'm gonna walk it down. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Yes, keep one in the chamber. So just be looking out for me, y'all. And I thank all the ladies and even the gentlemen that support. It means a lot.
Go back to the comments real quick. Jessica G said yes, and I love the journal.
Thank you.
Oh, I love Jess. Jessica, I got you a spot right here, so I cannot wait to talk to you. Miss Tammy Moore said, I agree. You have to use your discerning spirit.
Absolutely.
Me said, you better say that. And she also said, yes, bring it back. You did that. Yes, those journals were definitely amazing.
Yes.
Before we get up out of here, I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, Bookie.
I just, like I said, don't nobody know you like your girls know you.
Absolutely.
But I wanted the people to get to know you a little bit more.
For sure.
All the different hats that you wear,
Yeah.
like from a mom, from all your different entrepreneurs, for you being in school, just for you being in the community, and for you also being a real girl's girl. Like, you've always been one that I know that has been there to help, uplift, drive, all those different things. So once again, thank you for not only loving them, but for loving me.
Absolutely. I love you so much.
Other than that, are you looking to promote your product or your brand? Do you have anything that you do, your entrepreneurship role? Do you want to be on the show? Do you have a commercial? Do you have a flyer? Let me know. Inbox me, DM me, call me, FaceTime me. Don't beat me because I ain't got no beeper. But if you have anything that you want to promote, please inbox me and we can talk about it, because I definitely want to get you your proper shine that you deserve. And I definitely want to know what you have going on. But if you want to sit on this cozy couch next to me, kick your feet up and enjoy. Look, I told you I got my little sakis on. We come up here real comfy. You want to have a pajama day? Come on, let's do it. So if you're looking to be on the show, please let me know. Coming up next, I'm not going to tell y'all. It's a surprise. But y'all stay tuned for my next guest, because this person is absolutely just as equally as amazing as each and every one of them. So y'all definitely stay tuned. So I'm gonna drill this in your head, because I'm still drilling it in mine. I made my own little sign off. So keep showing up, keep speaking up, keep shining. The culture needs you.
Absolutely.
From my mic to your heart, this is Coffee Beat, and I'm signing off with love.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Ooh, that was cool.
Where the rhythms meet the minds warm in